Hi everyone, I'm Kim Velasquez and I'm your instructor for Biology 102 for spring 2021 semester. I've been teaching this course at Palomar for quite a long time and I have mostly taught Biology 102. So I was figuring it out earlier today. This will be my 15th year teaching Bio 102 at Palomar, but I've taught it for 14 years. And there are 2 semesters in a year, so that's 28 semesters, and each semester I teach 2 lecture sections. So just looking at lecture alone, I teach 2 lectures and 4 labs per semester. So let's just go with lecture. So that's 56 lecture sections during the regular semester, plus I've taught it 13 summers. So 69 lecture sections, and then double that for lab sections. So that's a lot of times that I've taught this class. And why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this to let you know that you're in good hands. I know this material really well, and I love teaching this course so much. I don't love that I can't meet you in person this semester. That is really hard for me, but I'm here to help you be successful in this course any way that I can. Please, please take advantage of my availability online. Visit me often. Let me get to know you. Let's work this online thing together. This will be my 3rd semester teaching it online. I taught the summer when we were first online, which was summer of 2020, and then I taught in the fall online, and now obviously here we are again online. The purpose of this video is to walk you through the syllabus and have you take notes. So I'm really sure that you understand the details of the syllabus. I have found that when I just leave it to you to read it on your own, there are a lot of questions that really don't get answered just in the words of the syllabus. I want to start just by telling you the really basic format of this class. And the basic format is, it is a combination of lecture and lab. It obviously is 100% online for the spring 2021 semester. And we will be doing the lecture component by watching me lecturing in lecture videos on Canvas. So they will not be live lectures. The lab, however, will be live once per week. So live Zoom meetings, they are mandatory. Oops, mandatory. once per week. Wow, that's some really messy writing. If you look at the course schedule says that this is a synchronous class for lecture time, meaning that it's synchronous 2 days a week from 9:35 to 11 a.m. I am only going to require you to be in person once per week from 9:35 to 11 a.m. And we are actually going to work on lab material during that time, not lecture. This is based on my experience in the summer and the fall with students not understanding the labs. Most of the labs are done using at-home lab kits, which Palomar College is providing to you at no cost to you. And you will be picking those up in person on the San Marcos campus on February 19th from, I think it's 9 to 3. Let me just double check on that. Lab kit pickup. I'm sorry, they have changed it. Let's erase that. It's 9:30 to 2. So 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please plan for this now. You have to have yourself or someone else you know come pick up your lab kit for you on this day. You will have already met your lab partners at this point in time. So if you can't make it that day, then maybe you can assign your lab partner to do that for you, and you need to let me know that that's what's happening. Every student will need a lab kit to be able to participate in the class, and we will be going through those lab kits together on either Monday or Tuesday each week. So if you are in the Monday, Wednesday section, then every Monday, you're going to have a live Zoom lab session. From 9:35 to 11 a.m. The exception is during President's Week, we will meet on Wednesday. You can find that date on the syllabus. If you're in the Tuesday, Thursday section, that means every Tuesday, you're going to have a live Zoom session from 9:35 to 11 a.m. What will happen is I will come on, I will talk about the lab that week. You will take notes. I will introduce the lab to you. I'll show you anything you need to know to help you get that lab done. And then you will then go into breakout rooms with your lab groups, and you will work together on the labs. I will rotate through those rooms. I will make sure everyone's actively participating. And at some point during the week, you will actually upload photos of your lab results. Those will get uploaded on Canvas. Okay, you will answer questions that relate to the experiment, but you do not submit those. You will hang on to those and use them to study for the 2 lab exams that you're going to have on that material. Okay, so if we were in the classroom in person, what would happen is you would do the experiment with your lab team. You would all come up. I would just kind of look over a few key questions. I would send you back together to think about it if something was wrong. You would all leave the room that day with correct answers, and then twice per semester, you would take a big lab exam on all the labs we had covered at that point. So halfway through the semester, you'll take an exam that covers the first half of the labs. And then at the end of the semester, you'll take an exam that covers the second half of the labs. So you will be working together. And you are going to help each other solve these problems, answer these questions. You are going to study together. You're going to help each other, not only through the lab material, but through the lecture material. I am also going to be there, though, to facilitate and make sure you're on the right track, because there's no point in sending you off together somewhere where you never talk to me and you're doing it wrong and you're getting the wrong answers and then you don't do well on the test. So I want to make sure everybody, just like if we were in class, I would be there to help you out and make sure you're answering the questions correctly. I want to make sure you're all doing it right. You will get 10 points every week if you actively participate, attend the Zoom session, and submit your lab photos. Those are kind of the 3 requirements for the 10 points. So attend, actively participate with your group, and submit photos. Again, there will be questions that if you don't answer with your lab group, you will not be able to answer those questions on the lab exam. So that's very, very important. I'm not going to go through all the total points for the class. You can look at that on the syllabus. I'm just really talking to you more about how the course is going to work. So for lecture, again, you're going to watch videos on Canvas. I will not have live lectures, but I will have live office hours where I really encourage you to come ask questions of me during those office hours. Ask me questions about the lecture material. I can review things. I have a whiteboard. I have this. I can do whatever I can to help you through the lecture material. But I'm really just finding that it's more important for me to be there live to help you through the lab part. People can watch the lecture videos on their own schedule and then come to my office hours if you have questions. My office hours are going to be on Zoom. And they are on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, we're in class live together. It's a great opportunity for you to also ask questions of me. And then Wednesday and Thursday from 9:35 to 11, I will be in my live office hours. Also in the afternoon, okay, and this is kind of staggered, 3 to 4 p.m. on Wednesdays and 4 to 5 p.m. on Thursdays. If you can't make any of those times due to work schedule, kids, other reasons, please feel free to email me. Let's work out a time when we can get together and meet. I'm very flexible. I want to be available for you as much as possible, especially in this tough online environment. Okay, how will you be graded for lecture? The way you'll be graded for lecture is that every 2 weeks, there's a lecture exam. It's a smaller exam than you would normally have in class. In class, you'd have one every 4 weeks. Okay, so instead of having every 4 weeks a 100-point exam, every 2 weeks, you're going to have a 50-point exam. Those exams are a combination of multiple choice, short answer, and essay questions. Multiple choice, obviously just a lot of definitions, just direct recall. Short answer is going to be, kind of 1 to 2 sentences. When I say essay, I don't mean a formal 5-paragraph essay like in an English class. I just mean this is going to require more explanation. And in the case of the essay questions, you're going to have a minimum number of words. You must meet the minimum number of words to get credit. Okay, if you don't have over the minimum, or at least the minimum, you will not get any credit. So below the minimum, 0. Anything less than that, you just are not completely answering the question. Anything over that, even if parts of it are wrong, you'll still get some partial credit. But you must meet that minimum number of words on the essay question, and that is in the question itself. Also, you'll find if you come to my office hours, I will often talk to you about what the possible essay questions might be that week, and you'll start to kind of see that pattern. So you can really start to predict ahead of time what those essay questions might be also. So in addition to those lecture exams, you're going to have 3 lecture discussion topics. And those are going to be worth 25 points each. So that's 75 points total. And then you have your lab exams. And you have lab participation points. So that's how you're going to earn your points in the class. Again, look at the details in the syllabus for that. That's something you can read on your own. I don't want to read all that to you. Okay, lab kits are going to have most of what you need to do your labs, but you are going to need some additional materials that were not included in the lab kits in order to be able to do your labs. I'll go ahead and let you know now that in week 2, I believe it is, let me just double check that to make sure. And I'm going to specify this in the email, but week number 2 of class, you are going to need Alka-Seltzer and acid tablets. Okay, you can go generic, doesn't have to be name brand. You can order these on Amazon. They should be around $3 for 25 of them, and you only need 6 total. Okay, you also need a clear plastic cup or a clear glass in which to do your experiment. And you need some type of timer. For the rest of the labs, you often need other household items. I am going to send out that list to you. When I send you this video link, I'm going to send you the list that tells you all the materials you need. It's simple things like a teaspoon, ice, paper towels, small little package of salt, small little package of sugar, that like the condiment size that you can pick up for free at a restaurant, even at a fast food restaurant or at the deli counter at Vons or something like that. We don't want you to spend a lot of money on this, but I will tell you that the school has spent $420 per student just for your lab kits. We're going to ask you to buy around $10 to $15 of materials in addition to that. If for some reason you're not able to get these lab materials, please let me know far ahead of time and let's try to make a plan for you that will work to help you get these materials on the list. Again, I'm going to look at the list on my computer right now. It's all really simple stuff, most of which you already have at your house. A Phillips head screwdriver to remove the screws from the base of your microscope. We provide the batteries, but you have to get them in there. Your cell phone camera or another camera for uploading your photos of your lab results. A basic calculator. Again, the one on your cell phone is fine. The one on your computer, fine. A timer, which again, the one on your phone or your computer is fine. A marker, small package of sugar, small package of salt, small package of pepper, a drop of dish soap. You really just need one. You need 3 bottles of purified water, some ice, a towel. The list is pretty basic. The one that's kind of, you will definitely have to go to the store for most likely is you need 2 potatoes. At some point you need 2 white potatoes. Again, I will send you this list. It's some pretty basic stuff, most of which you'll already have at your house, hopefully. Okay, textbooks. I've had a lot of questions about textbooks. There are no required textbooks for this class, and there's no required reading for this class. But some students do like to have a supporting textbook. So I have chosen an online textbook. It's called OpenStax Biology 2E, meaning it's the 2nd edition. And this is a majors level biology textbook. You can also get any other majors level biology textbook if you want to have an actual, hard copy textbook. Please don't spend over $5 on one. Or, maybe a friend has one you can borrow or something. Please don't buy an expensive textbook for this class. I will never have required reading. I realize that textbooks have value. If you have time to read them, it's great. But the good thing about biology is it's not someone's opinion. It's scientific fact. And the story is the same in every textbook. The only thing that will differ is how the figures and images are presented. The material is usually presented in the exact same order as I'm going to tell the story. So any used biology textbook, one that I usually recommend is Campbell Biology. And you can find it on Amazon for under $5. And you want one with a plant on the front, a plant on the front, not an animal. A plant on the front is the majors level. It's nice to have a textbook if you go on to take a higher level biology class, such as anatomy, physiology, microbiology, majors level bio. It's good to have a hard textbook. So it's totally up to you. It's not required for this class, no required reading, completely up to you whether you get one or not. You will be getting assigned lab partners for this class. And I realize if we were in person, there is this interesting sociological phenomenon that occurs where similar people find each other in lab. Unfortunately, you don't have that benefit online. Okay, so you are going to get randomly assigned by the computer into lab groups. I realize that not everyone works at the same level. Not everyone puts forth the same level of effort. And I know that can be really frustrating for some students. I did have a lot of issues last semester with the online lab partners. I just want you to realize though the benefit of having someone who you can contact. We're online, you're going to have questions. You can't always get a hold of me. You need each other too. You need to be able to talk things through and explain things to each other. There's huge value in that. You need to be able to study together. You need to talk through the lab answers, problem solve together. And I really hope you'll try to make the best of that opportunity to have students in the class who you have their contact information. If you miss a Zoom meeting something comes up or you're not understanding an assignment, that person is there to help you. And there's huge value in that right now. So all I'll ask about the lab partner situation is please try to make the most of it. Please, everyone, try to work your hardest, contribute to the group, be there for each other in these difficult times. Don't be whiners. And hopefully we can get through it together. Oops, my screen just went off. So that's all I have to say about the syllabus. Any other details you need about the syllabus, please go online. There is a syllabus quiz that you must take that's worth 10 points. Any other detailed questions you have about the class, please ask me. Again, lectures are on Zoom. They're not synchronous. Lab, synchronous, once per week. You have to be available that once per week in order to take the class. You will get 10 points each time you attend, but you will also be dropped if you don't attend. So be sure to read the syllabus in detail, take the syllabus quiz. Let me know if you have any questions.